welcome to Miracle Farm 1927 Homestead, and today we are talking about culling some goats. If you just start out with a couple goats, they don't multiply like rabbits, but almost, because usually if they're older they'll have more than 2 babies. And this year, how many babies we got, Miracle? Miracle's having to think. We got
8.
8. We have 8 and we have 1 due. So we can have up to 10, and we live on 5 acres, and 1.5 of those acres are dedicated to the goats. That is not enough. You've got to decide when you're having small animals what kind of acreage you have, what kind of acreage you can dedicate to just that small animal, and keep them healthy. And we use that 1.5 acres to rotationally graze them, so we don't have to worm them. And we only worm when they need it. We don't worm them all the time or put them on any kind of schedule. That's death to goats if you do that. And that's what my veterinarian told me. So that's not just me saying that. And my goats would just die for fun. That's what we say. They just die for fun. And it would be parasites. It would be parasites that were had built up a resistance to my wormer. And so that's the worst thing you can do. Those few parasites that live after they have been wormed are the ones that build up the resistance. And they're still in your soil. So what we're doing is I have over there in the corner is our little Billy, and he's half Aberhashi, like this little brown goat, and he is half a Nigerian dwarf. And it's getting to where the kids are working all the time, so I'm the one dealing with the goats. And you can't see her, but Snow's in here. The people are coming to look at her today, and she is about a 200-pound goat. Well, I don't need to be messing with a 200-pound goat. She could accidentally knock me down, and it's not worth a hospital bill. And so what we're doing is we are really cutting down this herd. We want these goats to be happy and healthy. We want them on green grass and weeds and whatever else they can forage. And we want them as healthy as they possibly can be. And you can't have that with as many goats as I've got for 1.5 acres. So that's what we're doing today. We got people coming to look at them today, and then we're going to start advertising them. Here's 2 we're letting go right here, the little Billy. And this is a yearling 2, and I think she's probably early in her pregnancy. But she's one that just didn't get bred on time, and she didn't get her horns done. And because we have a lot of kids around here, children, we don't do horns. We don't like horns. They are to keep the goats cool in the summertime, but we just make sure they're not out in the sun. They can be a real problem when you've got one goat that has horns. That Billy, he beats up everybody because he's got his horns. So if he would have been raised here, we would have burnt his horns off when he was little. And that's what we've done to all these little guys. And it just keeps everybody safe. It keeps your nanny safe. It keeps children safe. Keeps you safe. And it's just not, in our opinion, it's just not worth having them. It's always a sad time when you have to let some of your babies go. But you also got to know your limits and what your land can hold. And that means here that we have to sell some to make sure that we are able to give the rest of what's here a high quality of care, because they are our milk source. They are our yogurt source. They are our cheese source. And it's just like when you're trying to do a whole lot of different things at one time. You might be getting a whole lot done, but you're not doing them all well. And what our goal is is to have fewer goats and take care of those goats a whole lot better than having a whole bunch of goats and not taking as good a care of them. These goats are well taken care of, they're well fed, but they're not handled. I just can't get around. Like this little girl right here, she's just all skittish and everything when somebody comes up, and that's not her fault. It's because I've got so many goats out here, I can't sit down and pet them and make them friendly. And she'll get friendlier as I milk her on the milk stand, but I want her to be able, when we have children that want to learn how to milk or whatever, anybody can milk Muffy, and anybody can come out here and milk Snow right there. As a matter of fact, that sweet family that came out here today got to milk her. So, but if I've got 5 or 6 nannies that I'm needing to milk and trying to tame down 10 babies or 12, it's just not going to happen. One person can't do that. So it's not that the feed and stuff is off. That's not the point. The point is their calmness, their state of mind, them not being scared to death of things. And they're a prey animal, so they think they've got to run away from everything, and that's just not healthy for them. They need to know. When I came into the gate, and let's see if I can see her out here. Now see, her babies ran away from me, but watch her. I'll stick my finger out. She's going to come to me. See, this is what I want right here. I need everybody like this. And the thing is, because she's calm, she's going to keep her babies calm. Now, we are going to let them go too, because they're 2 little billies. We don't need them to be breeding mom. And little Brown here, this is Muffy's baby from a couple years ago. Or was it last year? Last year. And she is going to a new home today, along with her little boy. And because Brown was Muffy's baby, she's nice and calm. And her baby is actually pretty calm. Just a little bit more laid back. So that's one of the main reasons that we are selling and getting rid of some, is because I want to make sure that everybody, she's on me. She is ready for scratches and lovin's and brushings. Their coats are just terrible. They are just shedding like crazy. But anyway, that's the main thing, is to make these goats are going to a family with children, and they are very calm children that respect the animals, and they are just going to be the sweetest pets for these guys. And that's what makes the difference. If you got so many animals, they're just wild, and they're not happy. And you want happy animals. Neighbors, it was such a blessing for you to be with us today. Thank you for joining us. Please like and subscribe and share. And we appreciate you so much. And happy Easter.